Every relationship is a mirror, not of perfection, but of possibility. To love and be loved is to see and be seen. To connect, we must first remember that we are already connected by memory, by energy, by the invisible threads of meaning that bind all souls. Relational wealth is not about the quantity of relationships we hold, but the quality of the energy we share within them. It is the flow between souls, how we give and receive love, how we listen, how we honor truth and time and trust. Science calls it co-regulation, the way our nervous systems synchronize in the presence of safety and care. It is why a calm voice can lower your heart rate, why a simple hug can reduce cortisol, why love in its truest form is medicine. In the Akashic sense, every relationship is a sacred contract, a soul agreement designed for mutual expansion. Some teach us love, some teach us loss, some teach us truth. Relational wealth asks, how do I show up in connection? Am I present? Am I listening? Am I relating from love or from the fear of not being enough? Relationships are architecture. They have foundations built from trust, walls of communication, and doors called boundaries. Without boundaries, connection collapses under the weight of unspoken expectations. Without connection, boundaries become walls that keep love out. Healthy relationships breathe. They expand and contract with honesty and grace. They allow space for both individuals to remain whole. There is a sacred design to the way we relate. When we learn to see this architecture, we stop trying to control the building and start tending to the energy that holds it up. Most of us learned love through patterns that may have once protected us, but no longer serve the truth of who we are. Healing within relationships means recognizing those patterns without judgment. It means noticing where we perform for approval, where we shrink to stay safe, or where we give to be needed rather than to be whole. The science tells us our brains seek familiarity, even if that familiarity hurts. The soul tells us you can choose differently. You can rewire how you relate through awareness, through compassion, through conscious choice. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the pattern. Forgiveness does not say, what happened was okay. It says, I no longer give it power to define me. It is the release that creates room for love to return. When we forgive ourselves, others, life itself, we free the current of connection. What once felt heavy begins to flow again. This month, as we enter the relational wealth journey, I invite you to slow down and listen to the quiet wisdom in your connections. Ask yourself, where do I feel unseen, unheard, or unmet? And what part of me is mirroring that? Where do I withhold love? Not because I do not care, but because I am afraid it will not be returned. What does safety feel like in my body, in connection with another soul? Light a candle, place your hand on your heart, and whisper, I am ready to relate from truth, not from fear. I am ready to love as I am. I am ready to relate from truth, not from fear. I am ready to love as I am. Every relationship, even the painful ones, has been a teacher. Each person a mirror reflecting back the lessons of love. Relational wealth is the courage to keep your heart open, to meet others without losing yourself. When we heal the space between us, we heal the space within us. This is the wealth of relationship. This is where connection becomes sacred. If the ceremony resonated with you, take a moment to reflect. Which relationship is ready to be met with love, not expectation? Subscribe and stay tuned for next week's meditation, Forgiveness and Freedom, Healing the Heart Space. You are also invited to the Relational Wealth Immersion, available for free inside the Temple section of the portal. And remember, when you heal the space between you and another, you heal the space within. With love and light, I am Terry.